Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture. Listen, please hit that like button and subscribe. And once you subscribe, you'll be open to a plethora of movies and television series that I have reviewed, my pop culture chats, my celebrity legal news. So let's continue. All right. I wanted to go over the winners of the Sag Awards. The Sag Awards happened last night on Sunday, and I wanted to just give shout outs to those that have won. Again, hit that like button because we're going to go over this. And you notice that my new, they're not new arrangements. I'm just in a different location in my home. So let's continue. So, big winners. We understand that now I'm reading from Variety. SAG Awards 2025 full winners list, who was written by Jordan Moreau, Brent Lang, and William Earl. Want to give those credits. I should be able to put that down in the description bar once I edited this video. Looks like Conclave was a big winner. Also a big winner was Shogun. But let's go over the complete list of winners. So for outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture, that went to Conclave. It was up against Honora, A Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, and Wicked. Now, Wicked seems like they have gone in and they haven't won as much as they thought that they were going to win. I'm wondering because these types of things come in waves to me. You will find like film adaptations of Broadway musicals will be big this year, and then it will die off. So it would seem like that Broadway style movies were really big maybe a couple of years ago, and they've kind of died off. And maybe they just missed that little hump that was going down like this. But Wicked was decent, but maybe the second iteration of Wicked will do better in the awards. But I'm just not seeing at this point, even like from coming out of the Oscars, coming out of the NAACP, I'm not seeing where Wicked is really making a splash. I think they won some things at the Golden Globe, but I didn't cover that. I didn't go over that. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a leading role. This was given to Demi Moore. Now she has been having a role with this particular movie and the Substance. And shout out to her. I think that I've always thought Demi Moore was a great actress. Back in the '90s, she was very formidable about taking on some very strong woman characters in different situations, coming off of her being in the '80s as like a teen heartthrob. So to see her career mature like that is really it's a really I'm happy for Demi Moore. So congratulations to her. She was up against another person whose career seems to have matured as they've gotten older. And this is why I really would love to challenge Hollywood to get out of that. Oh, you've got to be as a woman actress. Oh, you're washed up at 40. Because these actresses are showing you that they have the range to be able to do roles. There should be roles made for women of their age. And I'm speaking about Pamela Anderson. She went from being a teenage heartthrob, rock and roll and all of that. And now you're starting to see her acting has matured to the point where she is now being considered for SAG Awards and other different type things. So kudos to these women. They were up against Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez, and Mickey Madison for Honora. Outstanding lead performance by a male actor in a leading role was Timothy is it Chalamet or Chalamet for A Complete Unknown. He went up against and Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, Daniel Craig for Queer, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, and Ralph Fiennes for Conclave. Now I will tell you, Ralph, cutie patootie to me, cutie patootie. He has always been a great actor. He acted in a movie where he was the villain. He was like the horror villain. excellent. I can't think of the name of it right now. I would have, out of all of those, I don't know about Timothy, but Timothy is on a roll. He's the young heartthrob of this. He's doing his Leonardo DiCaprio. However, he's winning the awards. You know, and Leonardo couldn't win an award to save his life up until he got much older. So I'm seeing out of this, that's okay. I think I would have liked Coleman Domingo to win for Sing Sing because I thought he did a good job in that. But let's continue. Outstanding performance by an ensemble in a comedy series. Uh, Only Murders in the Building won that against Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, and Shrinking. I've watched Only Murders in the Building. It's okay. It's okay. The first season was decent, and it had me go into the second season. Then the second season, halfway through, I got bored, but it's okay. Looks like Abbott Elementary's run is starting to wane, but I do think that the series itself, I do see it lasting for 5 seasons, and I'm wanting them to make sure that they get their 100 something episodes so that they can get their syndication money. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role went to Zoe Saldana. She was up against Monica Barbero in A Complete Unknown, Jamie Lee Curtis, The Last Showgirl, Danielle Detweiler, The Piano Lessons, Ariana Grande in Wicked. She is another one who she's had some missteps. However, her acting to me has always been solid. I did not watch this show. I may have to go and watch this, but congratulations to her. I haven't seen and only thing that I remember that I questioned with her is when she tried to play Nina Simone. But other than that, I haven't seen, as far as her acting is concerned, I haven't seen her make too many missteps. So congratulations to her. Outstanding performance by a male actor in a television movie or limited series went to Colin Farrell in The Penguin. Well deserved. I didn't even recognize Colin Farrell. I didn't see him in the role or anything like that. I think he did an excellent job. So congratulations and kudos to him, and kudos for DC. This was a when we start talking about their villain films. No, that's Marvel. But kudos to DC. Kudos to DC because DC understands that it's so important that the character is the center of the show. Now, uh, Marvel doesn't seem to get that character development and watchability. Marvel seems to think that, oh well, I'll just throw the character out there and you all love Marvel and you all will come. No, we don't want to see characters that are so antithesis of them in the comics. And Marvel has been hell bent and determined for these past 2 stages to make some of the iconic characters or characters that we have known to be one way to turn them into something different. And that's not what's going on. They're not looking at their fan base for and their fan base is pretty much turning against them, which is sad for which to me sounds sad, but that's just basically what's happening. Their fan base is turning against them, and so they're not getting it. But shout out to DC for getting it and getting it right. He went up against Javier Bardem for Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, Richard Gadd, The Baby Reindeer, Kevin Kline, Disclaimer, Andrew Scott Ripley. Outstanding. So the next category was the outstanding performance by a female actor in a television movie or limited series. We've got Jessica Gunning in The Baby Reindeer. She went up against Kathy Bates, The Great Lillian Hall, Kate Blanchett, Disclaimer, Jodie Foster, True Detective, Night Country, excellent series. That True Detective series, excellent series. Lily Gladstone, Under the Bridge, and Christine Melody, The Penguin. Now she went up against some heavy people. Those Kathy Bates and Kate Blanchett and Jodie Foster, they've been in the game a long time, and these aren't women that take shoddy roles either. So she went up with some good. So shout out to her. And shout out to the rest of the ladies. You know, I know it's a friendly competition, but it's a competition nonetheless. Outstanding performance by a male actor in a comedy series. We see Martin Short. He won in Only Murders in the Building. He was going up against Adam Brody, Ted Danson, Harrison Ford, and Jeremy Allen White. We've got outstanding performance by a female actor in a comedy series, which went to Jean Smart. Outstanding performance by a male actor in a drama series. It went to Hiroyuki Sanada for Shogun. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a drama series went to Anna Sawai for Shogun. An outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role with Kieran Culkin in A Real Plane. Them Culkins are making a comeback, Macaulay and Kieran, because you know they were big in the 90s as child stars, and they are making it's a wonderful thing to see, because when I was younger and like all the child stars that are around like my age, you take pretty much all the cast of Different Strokes, the three except for Todd Bridges, who is still around, but Gary Coleman, Dana Plato, all of them died from, you know, they never could make that turn from being a child actor to an adult star. And, you know, they ended up with having a lot of drugs or health problems in regards to that. All of those people, like in, you know, like in Charlie Sheen and Amelia Estevez and all of those people who were child stars, some of them had such a difficult time making the transition into adult actors and sometimes just even into adulthood. It's a wonderful thing to see those child actors that figured it out and figured out life. And so therefore, once they figured out life, they were able to go back to Hollywood and do their craft and do what they love. So for me, that's a wonderful thing. I love to see it. Outstanding performance by stunt ensemble, The Fall Guy. Outstanding performance by stunt ensemble in the TV series Shogun. So that's what we have here. And I'm quite sure there are a whole bunch of other things, but this is the list that Variety has on their pack. But what do y'all think about those winners? Shout out to all the winners. Shout out for all the winners who won SAG Awards. That's a wonderful. I think I think it's excellent when people get acknowledged by their peers in their particular craft, whatever it is that you do. If you're sewing, if you are a machinist, or whatever it is that you do, it's a wonderful thing when your peers acknowledge your work in your craft. And I think that this is what has happened with this. All right, people. Please hit that like button. Please share this video if you care. Tell me what you thought about the SAG Awards. Tell me what you thought about the fashions of the SAG Awards. I may do a video on that. I'm waiting for the Met Gala to come through so I can go through the this year's Met Gala theme. I'm so locked in and ready to see this year's theme. So tell me what you think about the fashions and things like that from the SAG Awards down below. All right, people, we do this every week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you care. Y'all, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye-bye.